ladies and gentlemen, for the 867th time, it is the Mason and Friends Show, featuring his disappointment, aka
Fucking
El
aggravating.
Chuparino,
Fucking aggravating as fuck.
as well as
God damn it.
that dude called Mike.
Yeah.
Me, I am Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's happening, y'all? What's good out there today?
I know it.
Eventful.
I know it, bro, but I don't know it.
He knows it.
I fucking know it,
You don't
goddamn
know
it.
it. You don't know it.
There's a lot of shit going on in the world today, man.
Hold on. Before we get
This
into it,
whole
I want
weekend.
to let the Jew unit try to figure out what song this is. Cause like,
It's not enforced.
no, it's a 1990s movie.
I've seen it.
It features Annette Bening and Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas.
Now remember how I do things.
It's a decent. No,
It's not a decent
not
proposal.
A decent proposal.
See, now I do things based on like sort of like a Wheel of Fortune
Seabiscuit?
style,
No.
where like something happens, and I might start the show.
All right, give me a
With-
letter. Give me a letter and give me what place the letter is.
Okay,
Michael Douglas.
the beginning letters of each word in the title is T-A-P.
Oh shit, I got this. I know it. This is like Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, I do
I
things
got-
like
I
Wheel
got
of
this,
Fortune.
I got this now.
You start to pick up on what I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
yeah. I got this. I know this
Because
now.
I do things sort of in like a vein of things, like T-A-P.
Yeah, you got this, Jew. I'm rooting for you, Jew. I know you got this. If you think about it, it's 3 words. You got the first letter of each 3 words.
Because it's probably going to lead us into our
It
conversation.
will, because I just picked up on it. You got this,
Mike's
Jew.
on that Wheel of Fortune.
Come on, look, I'm like the motherfucker on TV looking at this bitch right now like, Jew, you got this, Jew. You got this, Jew. Come on, man.
We started over again. Hold on.
Yeah, T-A-P.
The something.
Okay, you got that part.
Oh, you got it.
It's a something princess or
No.
No.
Come on, man. You gotta work it out like they do a Wheel of Fortune.
Think about
man.
Wheel of Fortune like this. What's been going on
Yeah,
lately, right?
you know he probably doesn't know what's been going on. God,
I know that's kind of the beautiful. That's the funny thing about
I
it.
know about the fake assassination.
Okay, of who?
Trump.
Who was?
Come on. T-A-P.
He was the president.
Okay, you got the
The
P
what
part.
president?
You got the part. What's the A?
T-A-P. Who is Michael Douglas?
Come on.
The American?
There it
The
is.
American
God damn it.
what? The American what?
But the American president?
There you
There we go. There we
I'm not
go.
seeing
Hey,
this.
Jew unit. I told you you hadn't seen it. It's a Michael
I've seen
Douglas
of it,
movie.
but I ain't seen it. I was thinking, what is that other one? Prince and the Bride or some shit like that?
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride. Maybe I was like, maybe that bitch was in
I
there.
mean, it's got that kind of vibe to it. It
But
could
it
be
didn't start with A.
Yeah, I know.
right.
That's where I was like, all right then.
T-P-B.
Yeah. Yeah, so somebody tried to shoot, apparently.
No, they hit him,
Yeah.
but like he lucked out. He turned his head at the right time.
I don't see that possible.
Nah.
What?
I don't see that possible. What is the story?
Well, I
That's
kind of saw
out there
it.
at
I
the
kind of saw
moment?
it live. Like
You saw
He
the
was
guy get
standing-
shot. Where was the guy at?
A
shot was
150 yards
130.
away.
He was 130 yards.
Where?
On top of a roof.
He was on top of a roof. Here's the thing.
Was he the
It
only
makes-
motherfucker on the roof?
Yeah.
No, because there
Here's
was
the
other
thing.
sniper, the
No,
other
no.
people, the Secret Service, they were on roofs too.
Yeah,
There
so
were
why?
sniper teams. There were Secret Service sniper teams that were on roofs that are there to take out snipers if they happen to happen. But the problem is that they didn't do enough due diligence to have the places that would have been likely snipers' nests to be like under surveillance and controlled spaces. So
But clearly, some white people had to see this cracker on the roof.
That's what they say.
they
somewhere.
did. There were people
That
saying
said that
they
they
were
seen
pointing,
him.
they were screaming. There's a guy with a gun. Why is he still on the fucking stage? The Secret Service shit the bed
So
royally.
who is in charge of that? The same bitch that let me
Department
almost
of
die
Homeland
at-
Security.
but that's not the same bitch who tried to let me die at the mall during
Yeah.
the insurrection.
Well, not
Is that
now.
Pelosi? That's
It's not the
Pelosi.
same thing. No, it
That's
wasn't
not
Pelosi. It wasn't Pelosi.
That's a different motherfucker that don't do his job.
Yes. See, there was a bitch that used to run PepsiCo and their like security at PepsiCo. So she used to guard Fritos, and then in 2022, the Biden administration decided that she would be the best person to be
Promoted to America.
Well, to promote her to a government job where she gets to be in charge of the Secret Service under the
Protecting
guise of the
America
whole
instead of Fritos.
Well, more than just protecting
That's a
America.
raise. That's a good
it's
raise right there.
protecting the people that are supposed to be in charge of the country. And the people like former presidents get Secret Service protection.
I mean,
like
and where
Bobby
was this
Kennedy
at,
should have had
Pennsylvania?
Bethel or Bethlehem.
Where the fuck is that?
It's about an hour north of Pittsburgh, north
So they got
to the east.
They got 8 cops that work in Bethel.
Pretty much.
One of them motherfuckers had to be ready to bust the cap off of someone's ass up. I've been to
Well, they
Pennsylvania.
did.
They ready to shoot motherfuckers.
They
but
shot
after,
the guy. They shot the
after,
guy.
How you can walk up on the roof just hanging out and people just don't do nothing? I'm gonna try to throw a rock at them.
Well, I mean, that's part of the
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
would
I'm
too.
not just let dude hang out. Hey, shoot up there, boy.
Yeah, no, I
Especially if he
didn't.
got like a 9 milli or something, or a
An
revolver,
AR.
and he's up. Oh, yeah,
He's up
AR.
there with an AR-style
All right.
rifle, they say, and there were multiple people saying there's a guy with a gun, and the Secret Service was standing there with their thumbs up their
Yeah,
ass.
he's up there with a whole gun,
And
not a
there's-
pistol, but a whole
yeah,
gun.
a
He's up there with a
rifle.
rifle or
With
an
a
AR.
scope.
He's up there with a whole gun.
Here's the
Come
thing.
on, bro.
He had Trump in the bullseye, and then Trump turned his head just as he shot. That's why the motherfucker clipped his ear and didn't blow his fucking head off.
Why was he going for his head? Why didn't he shoot him in the chest? Trump ain't wearing no vest.
Because
Yeah,
he was wearing a vest.
Trump
There's a
wearing a vest.
picture.
Trump
There's a
wearing a vest.
picture with a bullet hole in his shirt, as well as the blood coming
See, I
out on
wouldn't
his
think
face.
Trump would wear a vest.
No,
all
he was
of them,
vested
all
up.
of them have to wear
You gotta.
vests.
That's part of the
That's
game.
That's part of the shit. It's
part of the game.
Well, I don't think glass these motherfuckers in.
If they don't have that Pope glass,
Because
Why
he ain't the Pope. He didn't want that Pope shit.
Yeah.
Because he wants to be a man of the people.
You
That's
can
why he
still
was in fucking Pennsylvania, bumfuck nowhere,
but look, here's the
giving
thing.
a speech.
Here's the thing with my shit with it. First of all, I don't give a fuck about him or Biden either, or whatever would happen would happen.
Hey, look,
That's
I
just
don't,
me.
I'm voting for Kennedy, but
yeah,
I don't want
exactly.
any of these people to be murdered.
But
Who else got
here's-
shot there? The other
it was
thing.
actually
There
an
was
actual bystander.
there was a
Somebody that
person
in
that
the
Somebody
crowd.
else had to get hit.
There was a person that came
Yeah.
with his wife and his daughter,
Uh-huh.
and
And
he
he was shot.
threw them on the ground and covered them, and he took bullets and died.
Yep.
And he's dead. And the shooter's dead.
So this is more
and there
than one shot.
there are other people that were injured.
He shot more than one shot.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got
yeah.
5 rounds off. That's what the guy on BBC said. That said he was screaming and he was trying to get the Secret Service and the police to do something.
here's the thing
because
that
he was
got
pointing
me-
at the guy on the roof with a gun.
Here's the thing that got me with the whole fucking thing, and there is a bit of Trump's intelligence here with it, and the Secret Service are just shit. So the Secret Service goes up there to get him.
They covered him.
They covered him.
There's a
and then
barrier at his feet that
There's
he's
a
under.
motherfucker. He's like, yo, hold on, I gotta get my shoes.
He had to get his shoes because he probably takes them off when he speaks.
And then fucking the motherfucker's like, hold on, wait a minute.
And then he did
Trump
the
was
fist
smart enough to be like, wait a minute, hold on, I'm gonna use this right now.
No, I don't even think it's that. I think you, when you're in the
What
crowd
was he screaming
and you're
when they were taking away? Was he saying
Fight.
fight? That's
Yeah,
what it
if you
looked
read
like.
his
That's what it looked like he was saying.
He was smart enough to do that number because he knew that would rile up everybody he needed to rile
well,
up.
but everybody was worried about him, so he started pumping his fist, saying "fight," and then they started chanting "USA." I mean,
Yeah.
it's an amazing moment in American history. Like
And
the
but
fact
he's
that
supposedly Republican too.
well,
Who shot him?
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
I don't know. I haven't heard that.
That's
That's
what I
what
heard.
they
I haven't
said.
heard that. Whether he is or isn't a
They
Republican,
looked
I
it
don't know.
up. They looked it up. Was like, yeah, he's a registered Republican voter. But then they say he donated
He's 20.
a bunch of money to the Democratic
You don't
Party
got-
and all this shit. Here's the thing that got me with that part.
You neither are the above. at 20.
This was an hour after that they had all this information
Mm-hmm.
on this kid, and they just released it. And this is why I be saying this is why I call bullshit on a lot of stuff, because one, how the Secret Service reacted. Two, how all of a sudden they knew exactly who this motherfucker was, had
Immediately.
all his information, all that shit was already put out there.
Yeah, immediately.
You know, and see, I ain't saying
JFK.
Ask myself,
This
why
is
was I, the chief of special ops, selected to travel to the South Pole at that time to do a job that any number of others could have done?
Yeah.
And I wondered if it could have been because one of my routine duties, if I had been in Washington, would have been to arrange for additional security in Texas. So I decided to check it out. And sure enough, I found out that someone had told the 112th Military Intelligence Group at 4th Army Headquarters at Fort Sam Houston to stand down that day over the protests of the unit commander. Colonel
I
Reich.
believe it's a mistake.
This is significant because it is standard operating procedure, especially in a known hostile city like Dallas, to supplement the Secret Service. I mean, even if we had not allowed the bubble top to be removed from the limousine, we would have placed at least 100 to 200 agents on the sidewalk without question. I mean, only a month before Dallas, UN Ambassador Adlai Stevenson was spit on and hit. There had already been several attempts on de Gaulle's life in France. We would have arrived days ahead of time, studied the route, checked all the buildings, never would have allowed all those wide open empty windows overlooking Dealey, never. We'd have had our own snipers covering the area. The minute a window went up, they'd have been on the radio. We'd have been watching the crowd, packages, rolled up newspapers, coat over and up. Never would have let a man open an umbrella along the way. Never would have allowed that limousine to slow down to 10 miles an hour, much less take that unusual curve at Houston and Elm. You would have felt an Army presence in the streets that day. None of this happened. It was a violation of the most basic protection codes we have.
A violation of the most basic protection codes we have. That's a man talking in 1960 whatever the fuck about what
Yeah, they
happened to
should do-
Kennedy. And they've done so much more to try to protect these people. And the fact that they didn't do half of what they could have done, like, I look at that and I was like, well, I mean, if I was going to shoot him, that's where I'd have gone to shoot him from. Like, that's what day one should be. Like, we're going to be here, we're Secret Service, we're supposed to, like, analyze where the threats would be most likely to come from and neutralize those threats before they ever
on a
happen.
helicopter. They're in a helicopter flying around.
There's
There was a
there's a
drone.
drone picture of this
Drone, yeah.
guy before he's shot, apparently.
Yeah.
I've seen multiple videos of people screaming he's got a gun.
Yeah.
Like, dude, we're lucky he's alive. And any of the people out there that are like, boy, I wish
My
he was
next
dead.
question is,
You're dirtbags, fuck
if-
you.
How much trouble would an innocent civilian got in if he'd have capped that dude before that dude shot anybody?
He wouldn't have been able to cap him because he wouldn't have been able to get in there with a gun. He would have had to snuck in himself with his own gun to be able to do that.
Because they say that boy was on the outskirts of the security field.
He was outside the secured realm,
Yeah.
which is part of the issue. Dan Bongino was on like Fox or something saying that you're supposed to have a 1,000-yard area that's under control. This kid was shooting from 130 to 150 yards out.
Yeah.
Like, he's well within the
roughly a
range.
football field
Right.
length. So that was one thing that happened. You know, that'll be talked about for probably about this week, and then it'll be over with.
Nah, this is gonna last, man. This fucking
Ah,
guy.
how-
Oh, last man, yeah,
This
that's
fucking
last.
I mean,
guy.
they'll definitely use
Trump
it a
still ain't even
lot.
talked about it yet.
Well, I mean,
He'll use the fuck out of it.
it's
T-shirts gonna sell.
well, I mean, you know,
They
it's an,
already got the
it's an
memes.
iconic moment. Like, there's
They got the
nothing.
motherfuckers on Forbes talking about he's gonna be even more relatable to black people because he survived the gunshot. I'm
Yeah,
like,
he's been
you
shot.
motherfucker.
That's already been said. They've been dropping the 50 Cent joints. Did you see that shit?
50 Cent used that on it at his
Yeah.
joint in Boston last
Got blood
night.
in my eye, da da da. Like, yeah, they've been bumping that fucking
I'm
50
like,
Cent's
you gotta
Many
be
Men.
shitting me. Yeah.
Many Men.
When 50 performed it last night in Boston, he put the fucking meme up that has Trump's face on his fucking
On his body?
Yeah, on his body. Up on the joint while he was singing Mini Man.
Yeah, I seen that shit. On
Yeah, dude.
Instagram.
I was like, man, these motherfuckers here something. I'm like, look, it don't change nobody's opinion really. Like if you were already voting for Trump, you're still gonna vote for him.
No, I think it has affected people. I saw somebody on Twitter that was saying, like, I've been anti-Trump for a while, but when I saw that, man, fuck. Now he's all for him.
Nah, I still ain't for the motherfucker. Even
I'm
if
not
he did
either.
take a bullet.
I'm
You
not
know what I
either.
mean? Like,
I'm for Kennedy.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm for Kennedy is because Kennedy immediately came out and was like, this is wrong. I'm praying for Trump. And, like, we need to stop the vitriol and the hatred in this country, the divide that people like Biden is perpetuating.
Yeah.
Like, the left is so
But then
fucking...
here's another thing though.
terrible.
With this is that Kennedy still needs his fucking security team. He still needs security because it's past 120 days now. Like now it's more like fucking what 98 somewhere around there. He's
You know what
98
I
days
think?
out?
You know what I think? I think that the U.S. government should have to pay Kennedy and Trump in order to finance their own private security. Because at this point, I wouldn't want Secret Service protection.
I
with
want
as poor
Waffle
of a
House,
job
like
as they're
I said.
doing. Exactly.
Give me fucking Waffle House security. I'm good all day. Give me that motherfucker that's on that flat top. And give me the bitch that works at the night shift. Matter of fact,
I need a girl to cut the chair.
I want the night shift Waffle House squad. All night shift Waffle House employees, I need y'all to protect me. That's who I want on my squad. You know what I'm saying? I want them jokers right there because they gonna handle some shit. and then hook me up with a fucking all-star platter when I get done. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
man,
I
hook
just
me
need
the
you
fuck
to.
up.
I just need you to cook when it's all said and done.
That's it. And I got
I
y'all.
want them hash browns covered.
You know what I mean? All
Crispy.
day.
Crispy.
Everything. Y'all got this.
I want a crispy waffle. I want crispy bacon.
I'm gonna do a
I
speech.
want crispy hash
And you ain't
browns.
gotta worry about a motherfucker trying to climb a ladder with a gun, because they already handled it before the motherfucker even got to the ladder. They already beat the motherfucker's
Right,
ass.
right. They done caught his ass. Because they were
Yeah.
like, if I was going to shoot this motherfucker, this is where I'd go to do it. And then
Yeah.
that's where they showed up.
Uh-huh.
They're like, oh, look who it is.
Oh, you punk
Oh,
motherfucker.
you the punk motherfucker with a gun.
You thought you was gonna do something. And look, matter of fact, I keep him in the Waffle House gear. Fuck the suits. Man, be out that motherfucker in
Yeah.
your goddamn blue shirt and
Damn
blue
right.
apron.
Damn
Represent.
right. I want to see you
House.
out there with
the
that.
Waffle
I
House
want you,
hat.
I want you
with
with that
your
black
name tag.
visor. I want you with that
You
black
know what I
visor.
mean? Yeah.
With your name tag, Cruella up in this motherfucker. What's up?
You running the shit for me. Appreciate you, Waffle House. Yo, fucking what you call it? OG fucking Hawk Tour. She died, man.
OG Hawk Tour.
Yeah, the sex therapist.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Dr. Ruth.
Dr. Ruth, man, passed away, 96 years old,
A lot of people
man.
died. Richard Simmons died.
Richard Simmons
Richard
died.
Simmons died?
Yeah, Richard Simmons died
White
yesterday.
bitch off of 90210.
Yep, Shannon Doherty.
Shannon Doherty
Yeah.
died. Like, fuck, motherfuckers is dropping out
Fuck,
here.
Shelley Duvall died. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that
The
shit.
bitch that was screaming when the axe come through the door in The Shining.
She gone.
Baby.
Dude, The Shining.
What, The Shining was a shit, man.
That shit is amazing. Me and my boy Brennan ate mushrooms and watched
Oh,
that
Lord.
shit, dog. That was a fucking party,
bet.
dude. It was
That little,
goddamn.
the point of view with the kid on the big wheel,
Yeah,
going
dude.
through the motherfucking hotel.
Because guess what? If I was a child in that hotel, I would have been on that
Same
big
thing.
wheel
Same
too.
thing, yeah.
Same
Skid
shit.
around that motherfucker.
Get that.
Boy,
Come around the corner, see them twins.
even with that shit, dog, I still would do. I'd be like, oh, fuck it, I'm riding through y'all motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. I'm coming through these
I
twins.
had the G.I. Joe joint, man, where the joint where you pull up, man,
Oh,
and
yeah.
fucking drift with that bitch. Oh, man.
I had a Night Rider.
Oh, you had the Night Rider? I was one of the Night Rider. I had the G.I. Joe with the little gun and everything. Oh, man. Big wheels. That was some shit. Fucking Bill Cosby
big
had a
wheels.
birthday. Missy Elliott had a birthday.
Damn.
Like, a whole lot of shit, man, popping off, bruh.
Yeah, dude, things are live action out here, man. People are wilding the fuck out.
Hold on, wait a minute. What you got? Here he comes.
We went bowling.
You and the old lady.
Saturday, yeah, and her kids,
Uh-huh.
and some blind people showed up to bowl, bro.
Blind?
Wow.
Yeah, a pack of them.
How'd that go? They set up the bumpers, didn't they?
See, they walked by us, right, and it looked like they were setting up a party, right, and Lisa immediately looked at me, right, and she's like, I said, I ain't say nothing, man, what, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she just still shakes her head, I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta say something about these blind fuckers out here. Boy, what, do they all get 300s already? How does that work? Like, are you always just clapping? Like, what are y'all doing out here?
Because, I mean, you
But then-
really can't go by sound when you hit the pins.
It's all about lining up and making your motion. You like, you know what's there. Conceptually, you understand what
Do
you're
you,
doing.
though?
No,
Because, I mean,
conceptually, you
I
understand
don't
what
know
you're
if they
doing.
actually bowled. When we were leaving, they were eating pizza. So I may have came there for the
So
pizza.
you never saw him throw.
No, because
I was stuck around
How
for
long?
that.
How long were you there?
we were there probably about an hour.
Were
And they
they-
showed up maybe halfway through.
Were they rocking the sticks? Did they-
Oh yeah, they all were. There's about 8 of them.
All right,
There's
'cause
a whole
like,
flock of them.
If you
That's
look,
a league.
If you look
Yeah, that's what I
online,
thought.
if you look, the blind people bowlers.
That's what I
blind
thought.
bowlers.
Like, there's a blind league going
that's
up
the
out here.
That's the BBL, Blind Bowlers League.
Ah.
So,
Goes on after the PBL.
so, but like I've seen the blind skaters. Have you seen the blind skaters? Where they got the stick and they ride their skateboard up slowly to the
Yeah,
rail and they tap
yeah.
the rail and then they ride their
kickflip on
skateboard
that
up
shit and
faster and they
everything? Yeah.
kickflip and land on the
Oh,
rail.
fuck,
man.
And they be busting their ass, but they keep doing it and they get it.
Man, I felt kind of bad for this one blind motherfucker. I actually seen a blind motherfucker Thursday. This son of a bitch didn't give a fuck about his life at all. It was, matter of fact, it was up here. Like at the turn, where Exxon, Chick-fil-A, Walgreens, all that shit's at.
Okay.
This motherfucker, I see him walking down the sidewalk, right? the light to turn green for people to keep going straight on 17. So where that motherfucker's getting ready to come across, cars are coming. And like, this dude ain't stopping. And I'm sitting there like, oh, please, somebody, you know, something like,
Somebody alert this motherfucker.
you gotta stop walking, dude. Like, he's just, and I mean, he is going real quick. Like, he's just tap, 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 tap. Walk straight across. A car had just zoomed through that bitch, and this motherfucker just keeps walking
So
straight
he just peeled through like luck of the draw.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Ain't you supposed to feel? That's why they got the bumps there when you got that fucking.
That's why you're
dip in the
supposed to have a
curb.
dog. That's why you're supposed to have a
That's
dog.
also why they got the bumps there for the curb. You know when that dip where you ride up in, like if you had a bike, you hop up on it.
Yeah.
There's little bumps on the curb when it
Yeah,
goes
the
down
little
the road.
nubs.
That tells you, hey, you're about to be in the road.
That's Big Braille.
Yes, yeah, yeah. He didn't read the big braille, which made me think maybe he's
ignoring that.
illiterate.
He's a no man, not no Braille.
That's what I'm
How you
saying.
gonna grow up blind and not know Braille?
You know, who knows? But I know that motherfucker was picking up speed. I'm honking the horn, and I'm like, he don't know where the fuck I'm at right now. He don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you could be about to run him over, like leaving the state. He has no
He
idea.
has no fucking clue, and I'm like, what the fuck?
It don't
yo?
matter to him. He ain't got echolocation on you anyway. He ain't sweating.
Bruh, it tripped me the fuck out because I was like, yo,
So
he didn't give a fuck about his life in that moment.
yeah, what a nice thing to be in. No fucks given. That's why I'm gonna run for office.
But like, if somebody hit him, it's not their fault for hitting the blind guy. When you think about it, because
No,
he
not
just
at
ran
all.
out in front of traffic.
Especially if it's as luck of the draw as you say it is. Like a
It
car
was,
zooms
bruh.
by and he's like fucking, he's like a cartoon
The
character.
car had just whizzed by and he walked on through the shit. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck?
Sounds like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit kind of cartoon.
Yeah, bro.
He's like trying to keep the blind guy from getting run over all the time.
It fucked me up because I'm like, if this dude get
Very
hit,
similar to the baby in Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
yeah, I'm like, if this guy get hit, I gotta sit out here now.
What you looking at, man? What you doing, dog?
These motherfuckers really are blind.
These blind
skateboarders.
skateboarders.
I told you, man, the blind skateboarders are real. That's a fucking persistent man right there, because you don't even know how fresh you look or don't look.
That's what I'm screaming.
You know what I'm saying? Because like skating's about a style in a sense as much as it's about like doing amazing acrobatic things. You got a flavor you're putting
But
down,
the
so you
skill
see
set they gotta
yourself.
have though to
It's the
feel
same as
that
all
shit.
other athletes.
But no, I think it's more enhanced in the blind person.
The skill set in a blind, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely amazing. You know what I mean? To be able to pull that
Well,
off.
but like you think about it, you know what I would do if I was a young man and I was aware of blind skateboarders, I would be doing eyes closed skateboarding as much as I could. I'd be like, all right, I know where I need to go from here, so I got to close my eyes, concentrate on my movement. You know what I mean? It's sort of like throwing left-handed, doing things left-handed. I got to focus on it.
Yeah, you gotta concentrate more.
I'm doing my left-handed thing, so like that's fucking. Seems to me when I do something left-handed, I'm better at it when I do it right-handed after that because I'm focusing on it
Yeah,
so
you're more
much
you're more
left-handed.
cognitive of
Right,
it.
it makes me better at both sides.
Fucking wild. That's crazy.
Ambitious motherfuckers right there. Bravo to you. If you're a blind skater, man, shout out to you.
Hell yeah. Keep doing it, man.
You're amazing.
Fuck.
You're amazing. If you're a blind skater.
Hell, blind anything. Shit. It takes skill to do shit when you ain't got your vision. Like, I mean, fuck.
I would want to be doing like, did you ever see that movie Contact with Jodie Foster?
yeah.
I want to be like the blind dude that listens to the stars and shit.
Uh-huh.
I can hear her.
Because, I
You
mean,
know.
you got to think, they pick up on vibrations and everything else, sudden changes in the atmosphere
Well, it's
and shit.
you know how they talk about like when you lose a sense, all your other
All your
senses
other
heighten.
senses heighten.
Yeah. So like, and that's the thing with Helen Keller, right? If she was blind and deaf,
Oh, man, she could probably
bitch,
smell
I
and
bet she
taste the fuck out of
tasted
some
like,
shit.
whoa. She was like, man, that ain't no good.
Yeah.
But that right there is good.
She could tell you all the spices and herbs in KFC's
flavors.
recipe.
She could tell you all the 18 herbs and spices. She could tell you all the flavors involved with Lizzo panties. She
Yeah.
could do anything and everything.
tell what you ate.
She'd be like,
All
this
the Lizzo panty
all the Lizzo
flavors?
panty flavors. She'd be like, this bitch ate some
She
fucking
look
bacon
on
an
that,
hour
she know
ago.
exactly what she ate
She
at
should be
what
able to tell
time of
Dr.
day.
Pepper 23 flavors in too.
Oh, yeah. Tell you exactly what the fuck's in all that shit with no problem. And her ability to smell had to be crazy. Like,
She like a bloodhound.
yeah, I got your scent. I know when you're here.
Come in the room, boy. I smell you.
I smell you. Get over here.
Smell
Oh, wait,
your
I can't say. Oh, wait.
Well, she
Deaf
couldn't. She couldn't
and
talk.
blind, but she was mute
She
Couldn't
didn't
talk?
have, yeah, she couldn't talk. Like, she can't verbalize words.
Oh, my God.
Because she never heard them.
Oh my God. No, but like you could get there if like you know how the people they like hold the throat to feel how it feels to say whatever, and then they say whatever. They'd be like,
Well, I mean,
they'd be like, how does it feel? And then they go, oh no.
But see, no, because you know how deaf people sound. The ones that
they
ain't never
sound
heard.
like, how does it feel?
Nah, it ain't that clear. It ain't that
Ah, yeah. They're like a song from the 80s being sung live. They're like, no, no.
Yeah.
No, like that, no.
clear. It's going to hell.
No, no, no. Wow.
But I'm just saying, because they say, okay, so they say the reason you're able to talk is because you can hear the words. That's what makes your speech. Just like fucking, they say you can taste things because of your smell. So without smell, you wouldn't be able to taste shit. You dig what I'm saying? So you need one to help out with some of the others. So minus one. That's why deaf people sound the way they sound. Like, they might not be able to hear, but they've been able to talk. But what they don't hear is what they sound like when it comes out.
Right, and that's why they don't
They're
mind.
not getting on
They don't
that.
mind
Right there, right
Do
there.
you understand me or not? I'm right there.
You
The
see?
men are like down.
But to
Not
them,
that.
I express my stuff.
They're not that.
It's
you can't
expressive.
understand them that well.
I express enough to be understood.
Other than I
You
got
see how
some,
man that comes this thing?
I got a deaf maybe cousin or some shit like that.
So you haven't had like personal experience with a deaf person speaking?
No, his whole family's deaf, and I don't know. I think he's because he's Boone's cousin, so he got to be some kind of something to me.
yeah, damn, motherfuckers, there's gotta be
And
some
the whole
kind
family
of something.
is deaf. But they don't sound too fucked up, but they've been deaf their whole life.
Yeah, I got a lady who's deaf and her daughter's deaf. And I didn't know her daughter was deaf because I didn't see the hearing aid because every time I seen her, I was on the other side of her. Until the other day when I came to get some oil and I was like, oh, here you go, here's the paper to sign and all this shit. And she goes, okay, baby, mate. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That makes sense now. You're so when she turned around, I seen the hearing aid. I'm like, oh, shit. She's even more deaf than her mama is, you know what I mean? Because her mama comes there and I seen her mom sign to her. And I was like, I'll be damned. Okay, so she was born this way. Something happened to you, but she was born this way. Okay, gotcha, all right. No problem. Now I know I got to be in front of her to say something.
Yeah, she got to be able to read your lips.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, how great is that? As like, if you were dating a chick like that,
What, that was deaf?
yeah, you could be like, she turned around, you'd be like, fucking bitch,
Oh yeah, talk all the shit you want to fucking talk.
dumbass hoe. You'd be
Well,
like, this
see, hold on.
dumbass hoe.
Well, here, wait a minute, hold on. But see, here, there's a flip side to this now. There's a flip side to this.
Yeah, you get
'Cause
too comfy, she gonna catch you.
No, not that, but man, you tearing up them guts and then you hear,
Right. She
That kind
doesn't.
of fucks you up
Yeah.
because there's no sexy moaning.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't think there's no sexy moaning to that. You know? Because she ain't going, you know? She ain't that I'm doing it.
Yeah, it's the hot too.
No, she ain't right.
Yeah.
Feel like I knew.
They sound better though.
Yeah, Peter Frampton sounds
Yeah.
better than the deaf people. Because Peter Frampton has heard himself, and he's harmonizing that. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's just applicable.
Oh, Wiz Khalifa apparently he's being held in Romania right now.
What did he do?
Smoke weed on stage.
Oh, you dummy.
You cannot be in another country think you can just light the fuck up.
This ain't America. America ain't even necessarily America.
Nah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, damn. I said, what the fuck? Yeah, because it's like, yeah, he out here in Romania at the concert. He's singing his song and sparking up with L's, and they're like, oh, he's been held over. Let's see, it says, last night's show
That
was
is so
amazing. I
whack.
didn't mean any disrespect to the country of Romania by lighting up on stage. They were very respectful and let me go. I'll be back soon without a big ass joint next time. You dumbass. That's just stupid. You cannot be a motherfucking entertainer, go to another country, and not know the laws of said country.
Mike, you know what that is? That's irresponsible stoner shit right there.
Yeah.
Like,
that's like
we've been.
fucking Brittany Griner shit.
That's right. That's right.
You went over
You
there.
better hope they're nice to you and let you go, because
Yeah.
you ain't paying attention to their laws. Like, ignorance is no excuse.
Nah, it isn't. It's not.
So, like, you can't just go and be like, well, I thought I was in Russia and I should just express my First Amendment rights
Yeah.
and my Second Amendment rights
Just
and I wanted to
because
vote.
you have
and
that
all
right
this
over
other
here
shit.
don't mean you have that right over there. You got to understand, when you go to countries, ladies and gentlemen, understand the laws of said country you are going to. Because, like, I remember that time I got scared in Mexico when I thought the fucking dude set me up with the federale. I had already had in my mind that if shit goes sideways, I know what I have to deal with in this country. Was I prepared to deal with said shit? Yes. Did I want to deal with said shit? No, not at all. Luckily.
Well, Mike, to me, if I'm you and I'm walking around in Mexico and I'm worried if I'm about to get set up into some shit, I'm hoping that these three little motherfuckers are fucking with me, big enough or small enough for me to just pop their fucking heads and walk
Oh,
away.
yeah, those guys was no problem. It was the federale that I ran into at the end.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's like a video
motherfucker-
game for Mike. He's like, man, then I go to the boss, and he was the federale.
Boss level.
Right.
Yeah, so that motherfucker, like he said, he had his gun. He looked at me, looked behind me, and was like, "Are you good?" All right, my man, shit, I'm gonna keep on getting it. You said I was good. I'm good. Fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah, he said I'm cool. Peace.
Yeah, as long as you say I'm good, I'm gonna keep on fucking walking. I'm not turning around like my man back here told me not to do. I'm gonna keep on getting it.
Right. Listen to what they tell you.
man.
I
Don't
know
turn around.
I know how to follow instructions, but I also know to look at the laws of whatever country I'm going in, so I know if something were to happen when it comes to this shit, that I know that these are the consequences that I could be facing.
Taking any shrooms down there to
Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, no.
I ain't taking no chances.
I wouldn't be playing with nothing like that.
Nah, especially with all the bullshit that could be happening.
Yeah, and I
down
wouldn't even be looking into getting any when I was down. I'd just be like, fuck it, I'm going here, I'm gonna relax and not do
I'm
anything.
relax, I'm gonna chill, I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm going on the rum tour though. I am gonna get me some goddamn rum and drink some rum from down that motherfucker, man. I might try to teach me how to make something while I'm out that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
There you go. Get ambitious.
Yeah, like I want to see some shit down
See,
there.
because here's the thing. If we figure out how to make rum and we start selling Captain Jew rum, I mean, that could be just the thing, man. We don't have to take off with this necessarily.
Nah.
We just finance this
Have
with the
other
fucking
ventures
rum.
out.
Yeah, we'd be like
Then
sponsored.
get the food boat ready.
Right.
You know?
The Mason and Friends show brought to you by Captain Jew rum.
Nah.
The best rum you can buy. We got a light, we got a dark, we got a gold.
We got all that.
We got all kind of options.
But yeah, I want to check out some shit because I like going out when I go out of the country, trying some shit that is for like that country, like their cuisine. What is it that they eat down here that is their fucking dish?
Well, it's like I went to the Mexican truck, right? The Mexican food truck.
Yeah.
And the girl was like, "Do you want this or da 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 da, or like this way or that way?" And I was like, "Psh." I said, "Girl, I want it however you would have it.
Yeah.
Just make it like that. I don't even know what I'm ordering right
Yep.
now. Like I'm just throwing shit at the
I
wind.
want some shit
Yeah.
that fucking
something like that. That's what I want.
How would you like it, baby? Just hook it up."
Matter of fact, what is she eating back here? What she got on her plate, I want that on my plate.
Yup.
Hook me up with that.
Speaking of which, I mean, not to throw it out of left field, but I was looking at some porno the other day.
My man.
Right? So I was enjoying myself, and like I'm watching this shit. Like my complaint is that like you never know what's next in a porno, right? Like I'm watching this point of view shit. It's a dick getting sucked by two chicks. I'm like,
Yeah.
word up, let's go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm handling my business, and I've finished up. I'm putting things away, right? Right, let me throw this out. So the video is still playing, and now there's feet on the dick. And I'm like,
shit.
well, I'm glad I was done when I was done.
Because I was gonna fuck
Because
your
that would have
stroke up.
fucking threw me. I'd have been like, all
Fuck your whole stroke
right,
up,
time to
like,
find a whole new
God
video.
damn it, this bitch to fuck me up. Now she jacking the dick off her
Right?
feet.
Right? And I'm like, I mean, it didn't say
Right
that was what was going to happen next, but I was like, thank God I've already come. I'm putting this away now. You know what I'm saying?
We was talking about that last night. Actually, we sit there watching the fight on Lisa's boy's computer
Yeah.
and had it hooked up to the TV. And she was like, "Man, your laptop is crystal clear. It's a lot clearer than that picture." And I said, "Yeah." You want to know else what comes on that thing crystal clear? I said, it's a 4-letter word. Starts with orange. Rhymes with orange. She's like, really?
I mean, you gotta say, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, yeah. What do you think else he's doing?
Exactly.
'Cause I was looking at that picture too. It was fucking crisp. I was like, hell yeah. But I mean, you know, it wasn't a
like,
piece of
shit, I
shit
ain't gonna
laptop.
This is which 2024. Like you gotta have good laptops.
Oh, yeah.
Like they don't make ones that are too shitty. Like I've been thinking about getting like a refurbished ThinkPad that's a few years old because like supposedly they're good for typing and writing and
Yeah.
shit. So like you know,
But see, I also believe, I think we're the generation that can appreciate that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From what we grew up with to now, we see crispness. We
Well,
see it.
you know,
we
it's-
understand it and
it's like
appreciate it.
my phone is old.
Yeah.
In the realm of phones, right?
Yeah.
Like I could have had 5 or 6 phones that have come out since the phone I have that I'm still using. It
Yeah.
works, and I'm good with that. It does what I need it to do as well as it can, and I'm
And that's
like,
how I am with my shit.
and I'm like, okay, I'm good. Like I will buy a new one when it does not work.
Yeah, that's how I am with it.
Right.
'Cause, like I've been getting the email saying, hey, you know, you got this upgrade for this amount. We turn in your phone to get this upgrade for this. I'm like, I don't need that right now.
Right,
Like
right.
I'm good what I got till this motherfucker stop working.
Right.
Then I'll go turn it in.
I ain't
you
sweating
know?
this bullshit.
Nah,
Like,
I
I don't have to keep up with the Joneses, and I feel like the newer generations do.
Yeah, they
But I-
feel that way. Like I gotta have a new camera for what?
Well, it's right. It's like it almost has made it like, okay, once you're available for an upgrade, you better get an upgrade.
Yeah.
But I think it's because most people don't keep their phones in cases, and I keep my shit in case.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's a must because half fuck going to get that shit fixed. Like, them iPhones, man, when they break.
I'd have been destroying my shit long
Man,
ago.
look, my company phone's an iPhone, man. Many times I've dropped that, like the case is damn near destroyed, but the phone ain't.
Right. And eventually
And
you just
then-
slap a new case on that bitch.
But the guy that I work with was like, yo, man, you might want to have them upgrade your phone because if you take that case off the back of your phone, I guarantee it's all cracked up because that's what mine was looking like. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't know. That might be
It's
true. but-
company fucking phone. That's not my money.
Yeah, because the
You think I
back on the
give a shit?
iPhones is glass too, just like the front.
But my iPhone XS, I don't know if it's all glass or what, but like
The older ones weren't, but the new
I've
ones
been
are.
through like, I don't know, this is probably my 6th case for this thing. Like I've had it for so long that like the cases fall apart.
Yeah.
Like they literally separate and fall apart. I just buy a new one and throw it on there.
Gotcha.
And like I've been able to still find them, but I've just about run out of expectation to be
Yeah,
able to
see,
find new ones.
I remember-
It might be I can't get a case, and now I'm gonna have to buy a new phone. You know what
That's
I'm
why
saying?
I ended up with a phone that I got now because I was like, yo, I need a new case. And they were like, we don't make the case for that phone anymore.
You gotta
like,
get on
your phone
eBay.
is too old.
You gotta get on eBay and Amazon to find them shits.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Just give me the phone then. Like, I'll take the phone. You got the case here for that phone right now? Yeah, we got that. All right, give me both of them. How much is this going to cost me? Oh, no, sir. This is your free upgrade. Say that again? It's a what? Yeah, all you got to do is pay for the phone case. Bitch, all right, bet. Here, take this motherfucker then. Do what
Right.
you got to do. Give me that fucking phone. I ain't
Yeah,
pay
yeah.
for this motherfucker? All right, that's what's up right there. I'll take that. You got to talk me free shit too, bitch, please. I'm always game for some free shit.
Yeah.
Fuck what you heard.
Yeah.
I take that all day.
I mean, if you have to get one, getting a free one is the way to do it.
Yeah. Fuck what you heard. Yo, so, how would you feel?
I do it.
Bitch, I ain't even
You
get
don't
there
even know yet.
If Dwayne Wade was able to get his son that is now his daughter into the WNBA. Cause they was like, yo, y'all think y'all mad now cause LeBron got Bronny in there. Wait till Dwayne Wade get his daughter in the WNBA. But apparently
I
he's
don't
about
know.
to come out with his own fingernail polish line. Dwayne
oh,
Wade.
she is?
No, Dwayne Wade is.
Dwayne Wade is.
Yeah.
Oh, well, do you,
He
Dwayne?
talking about he needs to do because he wears fingernail polish and shit.
So wait, he uses fingernail polish, so
Yep.
he's like, I better fucking.
He don't play ball still, do he?
Nah,
Nah.
he ain't played in probably 5 years.
That's what I was
Yeah.
saying.
But
He said in an interview that like he wants to
is this a men's nail polish that he's going to be
Probably
promoting
both
it as?
unisex.
Or there's a
it might
unisex?
be unisex. It
It's
might be some little
it's
yachty
unisex.
shit.
Can I get some matte finish?
You
I don't
want
that.
matte?
I don't
You
want that.
want-
I don't want that glossy shit. I want that matte finish, yo. Give me the matte
You want
finish
the
nails.
matte finish.
I want my shit on a matte finish. I want to just look like normalized nails, but no shine to them. I want them to be sparkling as such.
That's my
You
fucking
know,
hair.
my nails be too shiny, just naturally
A
speaking.
clear coat on
I need a clear coat of matte on that motherfucker.
He want Glock 9 matte black.
Yeah, nah, I ain't doing it like that. I didn't say I want to go all goth. It's just like a polish or whatever. You said like a what is he calling it? A nail polish?
Yeah, he wants to do a nail polish.
I guess I'm going against the whole concept
brand.
of polish though. If I go with a matte finish, I want a non-shiny. It ain't polished, right?
Well, still.
Well, I don't know what they. I
I
don't
want
know.
like a brushed aluminum vibe.
Would that be just? I don't know what they call that. Maybe a top coat.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, dog. I
We
ain't
need
into
a
male
woman's
grooming.
perspective on this shit. Like we're trying to figure it out.
I ain't into grooming like that.
Yeah, we ain't got
I just-
that. We ain't got the entrance way.
Yeah, I just peel off my fucking fingernails when I don't need them anymore.
Man, you seen this shit on Netflix called Supercell?
You ain't got the answers,
Bro, that's just that is actually a good fucking goddamn series.
Super what?
Supercell.
Cell. Like
Yeah.
SELL? Or cell CELL?
Yep, Supercell.
SUPA?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
It's this English fucking
doing this more
like superhero joint that come these guys. So the whole squad all black, everybody in this whole motherfucking joint, British superhero joint. They got powers because it's off of their parents or somebody in their family had sickle cell. And the youngins didn't get sickle cell. They got something opposite. They call it supercell, is what they call it. And they got these fucking powers that come about. Man, that motherfucking shit was written good. I gotta give British TV their props.
Hey, British is the
British
best.
TV have great writers.
Best writing.
Their writers and the concepts
Peaky Blinders.
is fucking phenomenal. There hasn't been a British motherfucking show that I've watched that I can say I do not like.
You know why? It's because they came up in the shadow of Shakespeare. And you can't come up in the shadow of Shakespeare and bring a whole bunch of garbage to put on the screen.
Like some of the foreign
because
shit.
you have too much appreciation for what storytelling
for the
should be.
concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Lupin's another good joint, man. That motherfucking joint is nice. The writing in that shit and the direction that they go with it, it's like how the storytelling is so good that it's like, you know what, I fuck with this shit. Like I go out my way to try to find British fucking TV shows, movies and shit like that. Like I was almost tempted to get BritBox.
Yeah.
Just because that shit I know is gonna be dope. No matter
Yeah.
what the fuck I watch on that shit, it's gonna be fucking
Well,
fire.
like you can watch the like the murder mysteries and shit,
and they're fucking
good.
They're fucking straight.
And they're not like bullshit ass American.
Yeah.
Everything is the same episode after episode. It's
Yeah.
not just a Law and Order rinse and repeat.
yeah.
It's like, oh shit, this who knows what's
Oh
happening
man,
next.
what was this joint, man? They had a joint where I think it was almost something like Criminal Minds, but it's called something else. But it's in different areas of the world. You had whatever it was, Poland, whatever it was, Spain. It was all European countries though,
Right.
where they were doing this show.
Interpol.
And it was like, I think it's actually called just Criminal. And it's like Criminal Poland, Criminal Spain. And it's a different story every fucking time. But it's set up in a Law and Order kind of way where it starts off with somebody in an interrogation room and they talk to this person about the crime and how things are going. But it's written so well that it's like,
You forget you're in the interrogation room.
bruh, this shit is nice. Whoever those writers are over there, you need to have the motherfuckers over here doing some movies. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know if Americans have the palate for good drama at this point. Everybody's into such like bites of everything. They don't want to take on anything substantial. Like, oh, let me just read a blurb instead of a book. You know, let me like watch.
I think there's a hunger over here for it though. I think if it came over here and was done well,
I think it can be. There's plenty of
it'll
good.
blow shit out the water. It'll make
plenty of good stuff.
Hollywood rethink its whole rinse and recycle shit. You know what I mean?
I think it's independent creators going forward is going to be the only real way,
Gonna have to be.
because just like mainstream is just awful.
Yeah.
And ladies and gentlemen, with that said,
Oh yeah.
I have to bring this episode of the Mason and Friends show to a close. like to thank you so much for listening. We'd like to encourage you to check out old episodes as well as new episodes.
Yep. Like, share, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Be nice to people that look like you. Be nice to people that don't look like you. Don't be a dick.
Little bits by little bits, ladies and gentlemen. Keep moving forward.
Let's hit him with the Mary Jane, Mike.
Oh, I miss Mary Jane.
Mr. Michael over here.
Oh, okay.
I missed that.
He's missing his girl.
I told this motherfucker today, I said, man, he was talking about going to be on Hello, and I'm like, man, I miss that bitch. Like, goddamn, I really miss her. Like, I feel like Pookie. She be calling me. She do be calling me, but I can't answer. Can't answer, girl.
So, ladies and gentlemen, be nice to people that look like you. Be nice to people that don't look like you. Don't be a dick.
Little bits by little bits, keep moving forward.
That's right. Keep grinding on the shit you're trying to get done. This song coming up is called I Miss Mary Jane. It is Michael's personal rendition. And forgive static if it comes through. I've got to get a new mixer. But anyway, love you very much.
Love y'all.
Peace be with you.
Peace.
Gone.
Looking like a fist in the wind, hung over like a hurricane, hit a big red wind sail. She been on my back like 10 years, looking for a light for the joint, hanging from my lip shell. Can I find a bait for the bitch? Can I find a way to get a joint lit? So I gotta sit there.
This one goes out to all my smokers that can't smoke no more. Whether it's probation or due to your job regulations. This one goes out to all of y'all. Peep it. I miss. Think I'm bullshitting, but I miss. I miss sweet Mary Jane. She was my main thing. She had my head on tight. She made the room sting. And then I got furloughed and got another gig. Due to regulations, I had to quit the bitch. I really miss. Yeah. Oh, I miss her. I miss that sweet old legalizing, man. I miss. I'm trying to tell you, man, I miss. I really miss sweet. Just legalize it, man. Come on now. She's international. She comes so many ways. She is so flavorful. She'll have you in a haze. Flower buds and them dabs, and even edibles. You get the right prescript and get that medical. I really miss. Yeah. Oh, I miss. I really miss that sweet Mary Jane. Legalizing, man. That's all I want you to do, me and you. All I want to do is smoke the 1 or 2 with the mace and the juice. Come on, y'all. I miss. I'm trying to tell you, man. I miss. I really miss. So sweet, oh. Just legalize it, man. Yeah. Ooh, legalize it. Being a bitch, body. Just legalize it, quit being a bitch. We all up in this motherfucker trying to smoke the shit. All you got to do is swipe the pen. Quit being a bitch, president body. I want to smoke on some sticky green, so I don't come off as being
being me. I really missed that motherfucking hoe. She just knew where to make my head go. I want that green and I miss Mary. She was always alright with me. Sing it. Oh, I miss her. I had to sing about it. July 1st show. Do Independence Day. Burn some extra for me. I love that tree. Don't play with me. I miss you, Mary. I do, bitch. I miss you.